accelerates super slow.
Well, yeah.
It's drivable.
Yeah.
But it slips. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Okay, well, yeah, set something up. We'll take a look at it.
Okay, later.
So, all right, later. Bye. Jason, man, always wheeling and dealing.
He's like, all right, I'm going to set something up then. It's only got 104K, man. It's like, well, yeah, man, but if you can get into it for $1,000 and then put, $3,000 of transmission in it, and then he's all, well, then it's, it's going to need oil cooler lines, transmission lines, maybe some suspension, timing cover, oil pan. It's like, bro, you're talking like you've just racked up like $8,000 worth of shit, man.
Well, not
like,
for me. It's like a couple $100.
Well,
because timing cover gaskets like
for a
$70
for a common engine like that,
yeah. And then the oil pan gasket's literally $18. Like, but it's just labor intensive.
That's the thing.
Like,
you want to put all that shit on? You want to do all that? Put in a whole ass transmission, buy a remanufactured transmission for $3,500, and then put it in.
I would rather just get a fresh rebuild.
That's
Which, if I could pull the tranny out, send it off, and because that's what I did with my truck. But
just have them gut it and rebuild it.
Yeah. I mean, a reman wouldn't be bad. LKQ has good stuff, but
yeah,
it's a lot of money, man.
Everything's a lot of money, especially nowadays. You know, it's not a lot of money. A subscription to our channel. Welcome, Snap 307 Reacts. Matt, Chris, you guys, and hopefully the less than 79% of you guys now that are not subscribed have subscribed at this point, and now we're down to 70 less than 9%, which would be fantastic.
Yes.
It's a totally free subscription. It helps us with the algorithm. It helps us to achieve our goals of never having to clock into somebody else.
And if you're looking to pay for a subscription,
if you really, really like us that much,
go to our Patreon.
Yeah.
It's down in the description below. It's right near the top. Real easy to find.
It's just right there.
Check it out there. You can. We have one tier that's $5 a month. Okay, it's pretty cheap. We mainly upload episodes that we can't cover because of licenses due to all of these other
major labels.
Major labels.
We'll just leave it at that. You know who you are.
But
you know who you are because somebody's always watching. So
yes.
What's up, major labels?
What's up, FBI guy?
Yeah.
And then we're also uploading other just random stuff. Like we're gonna go fly a drone hopefully this weekend, and we're gonna see how that disaster goes.
Yep.
Studio footage of us working on songs that we're working on.
Yep.
I mean,
car work.
We're gonna have all sorts of just random shit on there.
So much car work that needs done, you guys.
But have you guys ever been compared to your cousin?
In the meantime, Steve.
Welcome back.
How Asian parents compare you to your cousin.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know who Stephen He is, you are living under a rock officially because I read an article somewhere on Google, which is always the most accurate place for information, that said that he is among the top YouTube creators on the rise right now as far as this time this period in time. So,
and I just want to point out that we covered the video of the emotional damage before it became a meme. I saw this coming.
And that's why that video has like 150,000 views on our page and is literally our most viewed video. So if you've never seen that one, we have a Stephen He playlist, and it's the first video on that playlist.
So when I talk about doing research for our channel, it's not research on the artist, okay? Because we like to hear that from you guys or even the artists themselves to fill us in on information. When I do research, what I look for is independent artists or independent actors in this case,
creators
that are doing things and they have a drive and they need just a little boost of, hey, I need my video in front of a couple more eyes. That's what our job as reactors is to do, is to, number one, help them promote their videos, and number two, if they are a smaller channel, help them get those numbers. Jessie Boyle, if you guys didn't watch yesterday's episode, she's one of those that I really think is going to pop off within the next 5 years. Alex Key, same thing. Rashad just got signed. I called that one forever ago too. Like,
yeah, and if I'm correct, if my memory serves me, which it normally doesn't, I could be wrong. When we started watching Stephen, he did not have 5 million subscribers, or I want to say anywhere even close to that. I want to say he was like just capping 2 million when we started watching him.
It was, I want to say it was 1.3, but I'm not
certain. So like he had like just hit 1 million subscribers, or was 2 million, whatever it was. But like, talk about I mean, that was like a year ago we were watching those videos. So I mean, talk about a meteoric rise, man. That's like millions of subscribers in a year. That is I mean, congrats to him, man. That is like absolute, I mean, dream come true scenario kind of shit. I mean, at this point, he has 5 million subscribers, man. Like, holy crap, dude.
That's a shitload of people.
All of a sudden, you go from someone just making hilarious videos to someone making hilarious videos, and literally everyone on the internet is looking up to how you're making your videos. And it's like, wow, okay. Kind of like a Brandon Ferris scenario, you know? Like, I'm just making weird, terrible messes in my apartment, and now all of a sudden I'm doing that for millions of people. So, like, crazy. Good for him. But yeah.
Well, we're already looking at a shirt that has cat as sushi.
I love
different
it,
forms of sushi. So I suppose let's hop into it.
How Asian parents compare you to your cousin. Let's get it.
Oh man, this is hard.
Oh no. Oh no.
What the hell you say? I'm applying for jobs. What the hell you say? Hard. Remember your cousin in China? Who, Timmy? He got 15 years work experience. He's 9. How's that even possible? Because he does 5 jobs at the same time. Master's degree, interns for Google. What's your master's degree?
I'm an actor, I don't really need
You mean you're unemployed and do acting on the side?
Okay, I'm not good at the studying stuff.
Oh, God.
Timmy got ADHD.
What is he, a flat screen TV?
Attention deficit disorder, and you.
What is he in flat screen TV?
Oh my God, dude.
What did he actually say there? Because I don't think it was ADHD.
He said, I think he said HDHD. I'm pretty sure he said HDHD, and he's like, that's why he was like, what is he, a flat screen?
Is he a flat screen?
Dude, I love the dad's looks when and just the subtle.
What the hell?
And it just goes over to him, and he's just silent, just like giving him the. What the hell, you like? And he just like the disappointment is just radiating from his face.
Oh,
I love
God,
it, man.
so
Because
great.
we've all been looked at like that from our parents before. Where you've done something, you look over, and your parent is just like,
Oh God, there's sometimes I get a look like that from Jason. And
Which,
and
know.
that guy's legit Asian,
Yeah,
dude. He like Chinese, bro. He all sitting there, he go, failure.
You can
like, thanks.
you can feel the heat on those coming from across the
yeah.
shop, dude. You're in the engine bay, and all you're just like, no. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yep, he's over there watching you, man. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, I'm not good at the studying stuff.
The looks.
Timmy got ADHD.
What is he, a flat screen TV?
Attention deficit disorder, and you know what he did? He walked it off.
What?
Why can't you be as cultured as Timmy, okay? Timmy speaks 6 languages. Only language you speak is failure. Also, why can't you be as handsome as Timmy, huh? He look like Tom Holland. You look like thank you, next.
He's Chinese. Okay, at least I didn't
Thank
fail
you,
any
next.
exams.
Except Timmy had to make his own chair! You think he had books? Timmy learned calculus from the back of milk cartons! In America, you have iPad, you have laptop. He didn't even have electricity! You complain about slow Wi-Fi. Timmy had to send in his test by pigeon! You don't know the luxury you're in? Huh? Listening to the lo-fi study beats. If Timmy wanted music, he had to play it. You think he could afford violins? He made one out of orange peel. He learned to play Mozart from.
made a violin out of orange peels.
What does he even have? Like, it's the same thing that got me into watching Stephen He in the first place. His consistency and the way he just drives and like he starts out and you get a couple of insults, and then you get 2 minutes into the video and it's just he just hammering it home, dude, just over and over. You're like, oh my God, to where even like it goes back to the son at the table, and he's just like, oh my God, I'm not Timmy. I'm not trying to be Timmy. I'm not even comparing myself to him. Why are you doing
like
this?
Tom Holland, you look like next.
Oh my God, you look like thank you next.
Afford violins. He made one out of orange peel. He learned to play Mozart from listening to the McDonald's jingle. Now he plays in his sleep.
Jesus Christ.
Probably not very athletic then.
What the hell? Timmy's the captain of his soccer team, huh? Under 17 league, he's 9. Back where from the soccer ball was 2 walks. We had to play in the 150-degree sun, barefoot in the snow. Over here, you bump into something.
150
degrees sun, barefoot in the snow.
Oh God. Oh, dude.
It reminds me of
the bullshit's so good.
It reminds me of the you remember the show The Rugrats, the cartoon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It reminds me of the grandpa in that show, and when he was telling a story about how he'd always have to do something. It was always 15 miles uphill in both directions, right?
Yeah.
It was always if you guys are fans of old Nickelodeon shows, you know The Rugrats. Go back and watch. Literally every time, I don't know what it is. I think they just call him Grandpa. I don't remember what his name is, but every time he tells a story, it's always 15 miles. It's always 15 miles. Always, and it just reminds me of that. Like, well, he probably wasn't very athletic then. What the hell? Like, look at the expression right here on his face, man. I mean, it says it all about the whole video, dude. All right, let's keep going. If we can, let's keep going.
If we can.
He's 9! Back where from the soccer ball was 2 walks. We had to play in the 150-degree sun, barefoot in the snow. Over here, you bump into somebody. Oh, ref, that's a foul. Oh, foul. Back in China, we used to roundhouse kick each other in the face.
This video is brought to you by Keeps.
Oh,
Keeps is a
yeah.
subscription service that helps men.
All right, so we can roll through these, right? He said we don't have to watch them.
I would
do you
do
care?
it anyway.
All right,
Yeah.
I
Two
don't
out
care.
of 3 men
He's a
will
great
experience hair
salesman.
loss
He
by
is.
the time they're 35, and that is very true in my family. Emotional damage. Keeps offers clinically proven, research-backed treatments to stop hair loss and improve hair growth. My favorite thing is that you have 24/7 care and support. Keeps has a network of expert medical advisors, doctors licensed to prescribe, and care specialists to help you, and every subscription comes with a full year of unlimited messaging so you can connect with your prescribing doctor anytime. Whether you're looking to prevent hair loss, stimulate hair growth, or to take better care of the hair that you currently have, Keeps has a solution that could help you reach your goal, like their all-natural thickening shampoo and conditioner. Hair loss stops with Keeps. Head to keeps.com/StephenHeath, that's KEEPS.com/StephenHeath, and link is also in the description to get 50% off your first order of hair loss treatment. Keeps, thank you for partnering with me on this video.
You know what?
You know, he's so fucking smart, okay? Because, like, a lot of people would think to just put music, like, some type of whatever, like, commercially music. And he chooses something that reminds me of, like, 007.
Oh, it's like Sly Cooper, like Secret Agent.
Yeah.
Like, bank heist kind of Ocean's
and
11.
when that stuff is happening in a movie, you're paying attention.
Uh-huh.
All
True, yeah.
And so, like, that noise just triggers you to pay attention to what's going on. Smart, dude. Stupid
Yeah, he's
smart.
like, oh, I got a product. Okay, I'll make this like an action scene. Like, I want it to
And
be like a quick cut action.
I just realized now that all of his advertisements are that way.
True. Yeah, they all have
They
that.
all have that.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
like a little trumpet saxophone kind of.
Good. I see you, Steven.
Smart.
Okay. I see you,
You know,
Mr. Heath.
I've heard good things about Keeps too.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
Really?
No, never tried it.
You never-
Yeah, you wouldn't know, right? You wouldn't know. I used what was the hymns or something like that for a couple of weeks, and I honestly it did work for a little while. Honestly, the only reason why it stopped working is because I stopped using it regularly because I'm lazy and I can't remember to stay in routine. It takes me years and years to get into a routine to do something.
God,
so
yeah.
like. So that's the only reason
Routines
why,
are
but
hard.
and that's the whole thing too. Is like I've heard that kind of stuff works really well. It's just all about it's all about you being able to do it every day, twice a day. You gotta put the application on twice a day and rub it through your hair and do the whole thing, the whole treatment system, and you just gotta commit. It's all about the commitment, people. And I will be honest, I got lazy and stopped doing it, and it stopped working. That's how the cookie crumbles, people.
Well, speaking of Keeps, I'm going to be maybe losing my beard May 28th, where we're going to be going live, trying to raise money for studio stuff. And if we reach $1,500 in 2 hours.
Not 1,500,000 million like he wants. It's $1,500 bucks.
$15,000.
$1,500.
Okay, $15,000 to get me a good jump towards a new truck.
Yeah,
but,
both of us, shit.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to get rid of it if you guys reach that goal. But you guys won't, so.
He's confident. That's why you got to show up and do it. All right, back 5 seconds and we'll watch the bloopers.
Yeah.
Off your first order of hair loss treatment. Keeps, thank you for partnering with me on this video.
Jesus can walk on water. Timmy can run. You're such a failure. You make chili jam look like MSG.
MSG.
I gave him a Lego set once. He built a dishwasher. He built a dishwasher with machine learning. Sold it to Microsoft. It's terrible. Timmy, not athletic. He scored 80 points a game in tennis. Timmy can play golf with a bowling ball.
So hard to live that out.
It's so bad.
Play golf with a bowling ball. Holy shit.
I bought him a Lego set. He built a dishwasher.
Oh my god, dude! Those ones were even better than the ones. And the ones that were in it were super good.
And to be honest, like he says things like that. He like bought him a Lego set. He built a dishwasher. First place my mind goes, I'm like, I bet you could do that. I bet someone out there could build
done it.
A dishwasher.
Somebody
out of
built
Legos.
a full-size Cadillac out of Legos.
I've watched so many people build the craziest shit out of Lego. There's no doubt in my mind someone out, because I mean the bricks for the most part they're watertight when you press them together, and you can put sealant in them and steel each one and get it all watertight in there. Dude, you could easily make a workable dishwasher.
It's the temperature that would be a problem.
Oh, that's true. You'd have to do, because the water gets hot. Gets really hot.
Treatments.
How hot does dishwasher water get? A couple 100 degrees, doesn't it? Like it's hot, right?
I don't know. Like some of the old ones, like 80 degrees.
Yeah,
some of the newer ones, like
they get like really fucking hot.
150, 180. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Maybe
so
even
what is
more,
the
I
melting?
don't know.
What is the melting point of Legos? So many questions. So many experiments that need done. Somebody call
But
the
it doesn't
action
matter.
lab.
There's already a 9-year-old in China that's done it.
That's true. Timmy's already done it.
Timmy's
So
already done it.
he's way ahead of us. So it's just somebody link Timmy's channel down in the description, and we'll get it. We'll watch it.
Dishwasher.
Add it to the watch later.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh,
he's.
God, dude. I love.
His eye.
Like I know I'm gonna say this and people might like get all up, whatever. But like working for a Chinese guy. Now, technically, he was born in Hong Kong,
Okay.
which was under British rule at the time. So I always make fun of him, say, "Yeah, you're British." He's like, no,
Oh yeah, I bet he loves that.
Yeah. But he speaks Chinese fluently. He can't read or write it because he started going to schools that taught English like very early on.
Oh,
so
okay.
Chinese technically is his first language, but English he can read and write and speak. So I don't know, it's weird. But because he is like legit Chinese, every Asian person that lives here that's also legit Chinese or Vietnamese or whatever comes to our shop for work. And just today he was calling, a guy.
And
Let me back it up a week.
I can only imagine that's probably just because the communication is easier
Yeah.
when you're an Oriental dude and you don't speak the language fluently, and there's a guy at an auto shop that can communicate with you.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go? I'm gonna go to the guy who can understand my language, and I can just be like, "Yo, this is what's going on."
So the guy
Makes sense.
the guy calls a week ago, right? And him and Jason are going back and forth in Chinese, which I always giggle. It just sounds funny. To me.
you're like, I
I
can't-
don't know what they're saying, but it's funny. Every once in a while I hear a sucky sucky, and I know they're not talking about sucky sucky. It's just a Chinese word for something.
Yeah,
okay?
they're saying something.
So he all gets off the phone. And he's like, dude, what the fuck? Like this guy all talking about, he don't even know what car he drives. He's talking about, I need a mirror for my car. And he goes, okay, well, what kind of car? I don't know. It's got 2 W's in it. And he's like, what do you mean it's got 2 W's in it?
He's seeing the front
He's
emblem,
like,
the
he's like,
VW.
it's got 2 W's in it. And so we're thinking, okay, maybe it's a BMW, a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, what I would think.
But like we've worked on this guy's cars before, and Jason's like, no, he doesn't have a Volkswagen. Like, might be his BMW, but God, I thought he got rid of that. So he's sitting there just trying to figure it out. And like, it's funny because in Asian culture, it's not uncommon for them to just yell at each other. And like, there's no real animosity. They just yell at each other. And so you hear Jason, just like, just losing his shit on this guy, trying to get him to be like, what kind of fucking car is it?
What are you
right?
working on?
And the guy's all, you can hear the guy through the phone yelling, holy shit. So then today he comes in, right? He goes, Jason here? That's all he knows how to say. Jason here?
Jason, yeah.
Like, I came in on a Saturday, changed his oil. He speaks 0 English. Okay, so he's sitting there on his phone, and then I'll show it to me on Google Translate. So
yeah.
we had to go back and forth like that. But he comes in today, and they just yelling at each other again, and then he all shakes his hand, and then the dude walks out, and Jason's like, yeah, we're going to order my mirror. It's like, holy shit.
What was he driving?
It was a Volkswagen.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, he bought a brand new, like, 2019 something. His wife was backing it out of the garage and ripped the mirror off.
It was a
so-
Passat. It's always a Passat.
It's actually not. It's kind of like the newer version of the Touareg, but I don't think it's
Oh, it's one of
actually
them-
the Touareg.
one of
It's
them
like
crossovers?
an SUV or crossover.
Crassovers. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just so funny to me that they just yell at each other. and like everything's fine.
Yeah.
Like if I were to do that in English, like, hey, what kind of car do you drive? Right? Like they're not coming back. No, not Asians, dude. They just
Like car. I need the car. Car. Tell me what car it is.
like, dude, it's wild. But
That's what it is.
it's so great to me just learning about different cultures by putting myself in situations with people from different cultures because it opens you up to learn. A lot of people think they know something about a culture until they're very close to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
Until you're like dipped into it, you know. And then,
well, and that's the thing that kills me about social justice warriors because they go out and defend all these people that they know nothing about. Like
what? Yeah, and why? God, what a waste of energy.
Yeah.
Do something more productive
Like,
with
you
your time.
just did that because he was black, and the black guy's sitting there like, dude, I'm not even offended. Like, what?
Oh, what was
why
I
are
watching
you-
today? I was watching the Mighty Carmon's other channel, and they were talking about the kids show Bluey, and I guess there's controversy with that show right now about they want more diversity for the characters in Bluey, and Moog one of the hosts is just like, or how about it's just a fucking kids show about dogs, and we can all just watch dogs and pretend they have fucking voices.
Yeah.
Great.
Weird.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Like. No, there's not enough. There's not enough Latino dogs in there. And where's the white dogs? There's no white dogs in there. I don't see any. What's this blue dog? And what's the yellow dog? What's that yellow dog supposed to represent? What is that supposed to be? Like,
Oh, is he eating a dog?
my God, it was next on the color palette next to blue. So the artist went click and it filled him in yellow. That's what it represents. Jesus Christ. It's a flashy kid. It's a flashy color for children to be attracted by.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, so that
Oh,
kind of shit,
man.
man. Like, what a waste of time.
Speaking of, did you see that women's rights march downtown this weekend?
No.
There was, guys, it was a big deal. There was 10 people that showed up,
Oh,
made
yeah.
the news.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course it did.
like,
Of course it did, yeah.
it was the saddest fucking thing. Now look, women's rights, I get it. Like, you gotta stand, you gotta do your thing, whatever. Here's the thing that I saw, the most ignorant sign I saw out of all the pictures. Women won't stop till we have the same rights as guns. I was like, oh boy, there's all sorts of good video content there.
Oh, wow.
I almost want to make a skit.
I'm not against the protest, but I'm against protesting for unnecessary reasons.
Yeah.
Just protesting to protest. Same thing goes with
And-
religious shit for me. A lot of times we get religious protesters that are walking around fucking with their picket signs and stuff downtown by the courthouse, and I'm just like, you could be doing something so much better with your time than trying to convince passersby to sway to your side of the argument. Like, what?
And that's the thing people
waste of
don't
time, man.
realize is, like, back in the day, you used to have to do that because there wasn't the internet.
Fair.
Like, and then, okay, now let's say we don't do any protesting in the street, but we do it all on the internet. Then they're just putting it on Facebook. Putting it on Facebook doesn't do anybody any good. Like, if you actually want to make a change, how about you tirelessly email your representatives,
Your city representatives,
or your senators,
Local
or,
representatives, yeah.
Like,
It's like making a band flyer and putting it up on Facebook and expecting people to show up to your show. It's not how it works. Weird. It's not how it works. And then getting pissed off when 4 people showed up,
Yeah.
like the rally. Getting pissed off when 4 people
Yeah.
showed up, like, oh, no one supports this. It's like, no, it's just that no one cares because you did it wrong.
yeah,
That's the thing. That's really what it is, man. You didn't generate enough care for it, and so no one showed up. That's that's just how it works. Like you said, the internet plays a big part in that. So
yeah. You just have to know where to put it.
you got to do it right. Got to do it right too. You have to make it. You have to make it rememberable to people. You have to make it that. And with that,
Use
we should
words
just
like
stop.
that.
God, we should stop talking.
How did we get here?
So, anyways, with our
Anyway.
Stephen He reaction, I know none of you guys are here now because this is way after the video.
oh,
but
they might be. I don't know.
we've had some shit to say this week, and it's just when you can hear your
God.
own voice in your head talking back through a microphone,
You
it
just let it out,
just
man.
starts happening. I guess. Fuck. 5 out of 5 backwards hats for me.
Yes.
And with that, if you guys like this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. There's a thumbs up in there somewhere also,
Yes.
and we'll see you guys next time.
Wow.
Good Lord, we made it.
Oh yeah.